child, growing up in the 50s and the 60s, my generation faced constant struggle in order to just survive. But still, we would strive to better our conditions so that we could thrive in this land of plenty and perhaps achieve a better way of life than the generation before us. We were called colored, Negroes, and oftentimes worse. And we would be the first to get offended when somebody would call us black. But the fact is, black is exactly what we were. Many were young, and some were gifted. And these were the ones who uplifted spirits and instilled a pride that spread throughout a nation. Now, history insists that this society is evolving as we persist, but our best efforts still aren't solving the dilemmas dreaded by past generations. I remember a movement taking place that would cause a mighty nation to take notice and address the outcries of those oppressed. A group of people shared a single voice, demanding equal rights. Their plight was that of equal recognition. Their ambition was to simply exercise their rights as citizens and humans like the Constitution stated. But they were met with violent resistance. However, their persistence never wavered. They were on a mission, but their radical position scared some folks who seemed to be content with status quo. Little did they know about the magnitude of change upon an entire country that a unified endeavor could bestow. Many of those same radicals became the leaders of today, working to steer this generation on the right track. But in the beginning, they were just dreamers and visionaries, young, gifted, and black. As we fast forward to a new millennium, plastered with disaster and plagued with worries and woes, who knows what the future holds for tomorrow's hopeful leaders? Will they even see tomorrow? Will they even be around? Or will they be found lying face down in a pool of blood, their whole life erased, minimized, cut short by a member of law enforcement who has the endorsement of the law to exercise deadly force, and of course,
it was necessary?
Or will their mate meet their fate from a stray projectile from a gun-toting child who has slipped through the system and is now running wild, abandoned by society with no direction, spreading chaos like infection, and innocent people can't even find protection, relaxing in the park, walking from school or under their own roof, living proof that change is desperately needed in order to defend against the real enemy's attack. What we need is an attitude overhaul and a spiritual adjustment brought about not by the seniors weary from years of constant struggle, yearning to appreciate their golden days relaxed, but instead, this effort must be led by a new generation of dreamers and visionaries, young, gifted, and black. That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
That's where it's at.
That's where it's at. That's where it's at.